was made in God's image, and
God knows he's not perfect.
Damn. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you with another reaction video. Not kid you not, that's my real name. And we're looking at someone who's gonna maybe overrate themselves today. So let's see. Kids, don't join a gang or a clique. In the spotlight. That song is a whole vibe.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4" 3/4".
Your size?
I'm a small. I'm probably maybe a 1-2.
Okay. And if you ranked yourself, honestly, if you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you
10.
Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm not reality.
No, you're not.
Thanos.
You're not reality. You're not 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a Superman.
So what do you bet?
You're not okay, man.
Check
the attitude. Let me just go ahead and say this. This bullshit that's running around with black women, they call yourself a 10, never say you don't. That is some of the most destructive psychobabble that's going around. Black women, you need to be more humble. And you're a Christian. That's not humility.
Yeah, but say humility.
Well, for one, I know that I was made in God's image, and
God knows he's not perfect.
Damn.
If you want to say you're a 10, you're a 10?
Ooh.
No. I said physically. You can be a Christian woman, but this.
Yeah, physically. I'm beautiful.
You're physically a 10. Then what is Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Rihanna? What are they?
Whatever they consider themselves to be.
See, this is that bullshit.
No,
this is when I start to get upset. Because you ladies say you want help. But then when you start getting into it, your ego gets into it. Put your dick up.
It's not, honestly, Kevin.
This is bullshit. You're not a 10.
You can go to my Instagram now and you see that's how I carry myself.
Okay, you can. I don't care how you call yourself. A 10 is supermodel looks.
Okay.
Are you that?
I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
So
you made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me what the model contracts are.
I don't want to be a model.
I didn't ask you whether you want to be a model or not.
Somebody asked me today.
But you're not. But ma'am, you're not. But you're not that. Come on.
Okay. Well, you said show me where the model contracts. Somebody asked me today. Oh,
okay.
do you model?
Let's try this. Let's try this again. Where would you honestly rank yourself?
I just told you.
A 10.
Yeah. No. Maybe to you I'm not, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
No. So you're a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there any women that are higher?
Are you saying I'm not? Tell me why I'm not.
No. I'm asking you. No. I'm asking you.
Tell me why I'm not.
No. You're not questioning. See, you're on my. So you mean to tell me that there are no women that are more attractive than you?
What?
I'm asking.
It's hard.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
It's like I'm not.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
If I'm a 10,
an 8+, a 100 on a test is as high. No.
No woman.
Back it down.
No, I'm telling you.
Back it down. A 100 on a test is as high as you can go. It's a perfect grade. You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile.
Tell us.
Worldwide.
Possibly.
Pause. See, I mean, it's a setup. It's a setup. Run. The attitude. She came in off grip. You know, just throwing around stuff. No greeting. Man, like, this is just as rough as it gets, man. Like, it's just false bravado. You know, like, he said this many times in other videos, and we know it to be true. But you know, she has to psych herself up. She has to go out there, you know, with this mentality. And you know, in some instances, I get it. You know, like, as far as in other areas, like, to not let yourself get run over by the world. The world will, you know, will steamroll you. But that being said, being able to look at the person in the mirror. I mean, you lie to other people, okay, but you being this self-deceived, lying to yourself, and being that self-deluded under layers upon layers upon layers of lies and delusion and trickery and deceit. She really needs a health check. And then it goes on to Christianity. People throw out Christianity just to have a safe blanket to cover themselves up with, to not deal with and address the problems that they know they have and issues. Christianity isn't the cure-all, be-all, just, oh, you know, sprinkle yourself with some Jesus. You have to, even after people got healed by God, they had to do the work. They weren't just a finished product when he just, you know, said, oh, okay. He touched, you know, I mean, he talked to the lady at the well. He said, don't, you know, go on and don't be promiscuous anymore. Like, you know, sleeping with this man and that man. She had to continue to do that. People he helped to, you know, heal, they are just going to be Gucci from that point on. They have to actually probably, you know, like, actually not probably, work out and maintain those muscles he gave them to walk with. You know, you can't just take the gift and expect to keep on giving. You have to actually do the work, man. And so, you know, she's talking about, you know, just, you know, the real truth comes out just as, you know, just, you know, like, you know, possibly. No, she's waffling. She doesn't even know. She doesn't have a concrete idea. She's just floating on some paradise rock in the sky, and hoping that it won't crash. Like, when she knows it's a floating fortress in the sky, and it's bound to crash any day. Like, what? And what, I mean, like, and yeah, whatever. She's going on. She's been unchecked for too long. This is what happens when accountability is lacking. And let's get back to the video. Click.
Possibly, honestly, but it doesn't matter to me. No other woman I'm intimidated by. Not one. I'm not.
That's fine. I have the attitude, but still, reality.
Maybe by the world standards, I'm not, because I'm darker. You know, I don't know what's the reason.
No.
See, that's the thing. They always say, thank you for
excuses.
Saying it. Thank you. I knew we were going to get to it eventually. Eventually, we were going to get to the colorism argument. And see, the problem is, man, when you women walk around with this inflated estimation of yourself, life tells you what lane you're in, whether you want to admit to it or not.
Yeah, you'd have.
So are you saying colorism doesn't?
You'd have knocking at your door.
I'm not going down the colorism path because I'm saying if you were a dime, you'd be gone by now. Dimes get taken like that. Okay. Again, this is what goes on.
No, that's just buried treasure.
Because it's about my ego. I'm not, and I've listened to many black women parrot this stuff, especially after that average at best video. I've heard women tell women, you should never say this, you should never say that. And you know what? The only people y'all are hurting is yourself. Yeah,
because it's not reality based, man.
I mean, honestly, I asked you just to move the conversation, but you've decided to make it about, I'm up here. And it's because of what I think of myself. Okay. But what you think of yourself and what the world sees are two different things. I am very sorry to inform you and other women. There are women that are prettier than you.
Okay.
And if you say you're a 10, that means you are up there with the prettiest of the pretty. And then you should have the results to show it.
Exactly.
Possibly.
Receipts.
Not possibly. You should have the results to show it.
It's exception
and the fact
to
that she's
rule.
going to continue. And here's the thing. This is one thing that I would say is so wrong with so many black women. They will not relent. They will shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. They will do this until they die. It's like locking on. It's just the ego. This is the masculine ego of many women today. They cannot.
So you will be satisfied if I said I was
This is a psychological block with a lot of these. Like I can't say anything less, even though you know damn well that this over here. See, I know that there are men that are more attractive than me. I know men that I'm more attractive than. But I would never, ever think to call myself a 10 because I know I'm not a 10. I knew at my best, I was never a 10. I knew that. But see, men get an accurate estimation of ourselves. That's why so many of you ladies got triggered. That's why that video went viral. Average at best, die alone. Because so many women think that you should get something higher than you are. And then when asked, even a woman in that video said, I would have gave myself so-and-so. Okay, you can all say what you want, but the world reflects back what it is. We attract what we are. And if you've never done...
Pause. Okay. Unpause.
10s, guys at that high level, if they're not knocking down your door, you're on Instagram, right? If they're not trying to marry you, wife you, that's not where you are.
Pause. All right, and he's correct in that what he said. Like, guys, we don't need to be the best of the best. We just need to be the best version of ourselves, and that suffices. You know, women want to reach, you know, and grasp for things that they will never attain. Like, and just they're not satisfied, man. It's just like hypergamy at its finest, and just an unsatiable desire to be needed, to feel needed, to feel wanted, to feel desired, not just by the people around them, not just by the one who holds their heart, but by every freaking body. And it just seems to be never enough. You know, like with people that fall in love with their image, or it just says you're compensating. And you know what he was saying earlier, just like, she is not going to relent. She's not going to give up. And like that same fight that you were instilled with the fight. I mean, just help you to maybe get where you are, or to have drive. It doesn't need to be applied in all areas of your life. He said masculine energy. Like, I'm masculine. I don't want somebody that's masculine. I'm a S into the magnet, or whatever it is. I don't want another S. We're not going to attract. We're going to repel. Just natural. That's the natural law. And it's just like you said, they do hanging on to that, and like a pit bull or an alligator. Once that clamp is in there, it's hard to get it to come out. And more so when women are older, never gonna let it go. I mean, they call it what's the name? Dragon Ball Z clip. I have you now, Vegeta, and I will never let you go. Oh, never, huh? Well, never can be a long time, android. And for black women, it's a long time, man. It's such a shame. It's just such a shame. But, All right, anyways, let's get back to the video. Click.
You can call it whatever you want to. You can have 10 energy all day long, but that's not it.
Okay, Kevin. Okay.
I'm not saying this to hurt you. I'm just saying. I just don't understand why so many women.
You can't hurt me.
Oh, well, I'm not trying to, and there's nothing to be gained from it. What I'm doing is I'm showing that this is why I say therapy is so necessary, because this is beyond delusion. Everybody's not a 10. Every woman does not get a high value man. Every woman doesn't deserve a high value man. Your mama got average, and mama built a life. You women who think you're 10s, think you deserve a high value man, are dying alone because you have no relationship skills.
Paul said, "Spare me the problems of married people." So if that's what,
See, then they want to go to the Bible. Then they want to go to the Bible. So to all you women that were running around telling women to say, you never rank, if somebody asks you to rank yourself, you always say you're a 10, face 10, this 10. You ladies are part of the problem. It's not hard to fool.
false bravado, man. Because like he's saying, like, if you don't check yourself, or people around you don't check yourself, the world is going to check you and chin check you, like, real hard. And when that happens, you're going to fall flat on your ass. And you might not be ready to get up by the time the 10 count comes around. And then, you know, the match is over. Everybody's, you know, cleared, you know, stadium. And there's no one to dress your wounds. There's no one to take you to the hospital. No one to tend to you. You're going to be left to your own devices. And how does a, you know, punch-drunk boxer recover on their own, man? They don't. It's, you know, you have to, back to reality. You have to be steeped in reality, man, because if you're, you know, walking around floating in clouds, you're going to run into something. It's going to leave you unprepared, you know, to deal with this world, because you're going to have to come back down to the ground sometime. And what's a 5,000 foot altitude fall? Death, baby. Death. What a style, Tanjiro out! Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want.